For my speech audience, I have my husband Shane, my son Haven, and my son Aiden. All right, my name is Tara Nelson, and I am going to talk about mental health days. Have you ever been burnt out from school? Have you ever felt stress or feeling overwhelmed with schoolwork, your academic performance, sports, or extracurricular activities? I feel all students need mental health days. Burnout happens when a student is overwhelmed and can have a lot of emotions. The purpose of this speech is to explain why mental health days are so important. Students often feel and face stress, burnout, anxiety from school, whether it be from tests, schoolwork, extracurricular activities, or finals. Mental health days allow these students to recover and balance. It also helps support academic performance and mental well-being. According to an article by Catherine Gortz in Education Week, many students said mental health days would help them handle school stress and recover. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, mental health days are just as important as taking a sick day for a physical illness. Students face high stress and burnout from schoolwork, exams, and extracurriculars. Mental health days help students recharge and prevent skipping school. If a student is feeling overwhelmed or stressed or burnt out from school, they can't just call out. It would be considered an unexcused absence. So allowing the students to have a mental health day to help recharge would be more beneficial to a student. Because when a student feels burnt out or overwhelmed or anxious or all of those emotions, they're going to end up skipping school. And that isn't very beneficial to their academic performance. Supporting students with existing mental health challenges. Having a mental health is already stressful enough. And then you add schoolwork, extracurriculars, cramming for exams. All of those can put a huge damper on a person or student that is already experiencing a mental challenge. Allowing students to have mental health days can give students a clearer mind, help them focus, improve concentration and classroom engagement. It will also reduce absenteeism and keep academic progress on track. If a student knows that they're going to have a mental health day coming up, they can just kind of relax, kind of clear their mind, and just focus on themselves. And I feel that that would be most beneficial to improve their academic performance and focus. NAMI reports that high stress lowers concentration, hurts classroom performance, and can even cause students to miss school more often. Helping support emotional well-being and coping skills for students. Allowing students to self-reflect and process their emotions. When you have a student that's burnt out and anxious and overwhelmed and stressed about a school week, a game that's coming up, finals, or even just a simple test, allowing them to have a mental health day could give them the opportunity to self-reflect and process those emotions that they are feeling, so that when they do return to school, they'll be with a clearer mind, less stressed, calm, and their academic performance and classroom engagement will improve. It will also help reduce anxiety and overwhelmness that a student faces with burnout, anxiety, or stress. It builds long-term coping skills. Mindfulness and journaling are some things that a student can do on those days of their mental health days. Think of a time that you took a break, a short break, and you came back more focused. Mental health days help with recovery for better emotional health, focus, and coping. Students will thrive in school and in life given they are allowed to have these mental health days. So what you take away from this is that mental health days are so important for students these days. It allows for them to reflect, process their emotions, feel relaxed, not overwhelmed, and to return with a clear mind, increased classroom engagement, and better academic performance. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me about why mental health days for students are so important.